This dog did not have a map. It did not understand highways or city borders. It did not know what 1,000 miles meant. But it knew one thing. It had lost the person it loved most, and it was going to find them. It all began during a long road trip. A family stopped at a busy rest area to refuel and stretch their legs. In the noise and movement, their dog became frightened and slipped away. When the family returned to the car, the dog was gone. They searched, they called its name, they waited. But the highway kept moving, and eventually, with heavy hearts, they had to leave. What they did not know was that their dog had already made a decision. It was going home. The first night was cold. Cars rushed past. Strange sounds filled the air. But the dog did not run in fear. It followed the only thing it could trust, its memory. The smell of its owner, the direction they had come from, the faint path of familiarity. Step by step, mile by mile, it began to walk. Days passed. The dog crossed small towns and wide fields. It avoided traffic. It slept under bridges. It drank from puddles and streams. Sometimes kind strangers gave it food and water. Some tried to keep it safe. But every time the dog left again. Not because it wasn't grateful, but because its heart was pulling it forward. Rain fell. Cold nights came. Still, the dog walked. Across state lines, along endless roads, through places it had never seen before. No training, no guidance, just loyalty. Weeks later, the dog was found near a small town shelter, exhausted, thin, but still alert. When staff scanned its microchip, they could hardly believe what they saw. The dog had traveled over 1,000 miles from where it was last seen. A phone call was made, and on the other end of the line, someone began to cry. The owner drove for hours. When they finally arrived at the shelter, the door opened slowly. The dog looked up. For a moment, it froze, then recognition, then joy. It ran forward with all the strength it had left, jumping, whining, licking, holding on, as if saying, "I found you. I never stopped looking." The room fell silent. Even the staff were emotional. This was not just a reunion, it was proof of something deeper. This dog had crossed cities, highways, storms, and fear, not because it was trained, not because it was commanded, but because love had given it direction. Sometimes we think animals follow us, but stories like this remind us they don't just follow, they remember, they choose, they believe, and when they love, they never forget the way home.